Hey guys, welcome back with another video. Today what I'm gonna show you how I build a real-time ATM clone. ስለዚህ ማለትም ዛሬ ማሳያችሁ a quick overview of the project that I have made by using the Python የሰራሁትን እንትን ማሳያችሁ. It is a real-time ስላችሁ it have special database that you can store a users that currently create an account on specific ATMs that I just built in. So ማለትም ATM ትንሽ እንትና ATM ዋለች user interface ዋለችን, then we have a special database. I just built that database by using the, as you can see, there is an ATMDB and ATMDB.db. It is not this one, it's not this one, it is just like this one. It's not በዚህኛው ነው build ያደረግነው. ስለዚህ quick overview ነው ማሳያችሁ. ከዛ if you just want, let me know in the comment section. If you just want even the source code ብትፈልጉ let me just know in the comment section. ማለትም separately ከፈለጋችሁ within the database አለን, within the non database አለን፣ በሁለቱም አለን። ከፈለጋችሁ አንዱን መማር ትችላላችሁ፣ መውሰድ ትችላላችሁ። the database that I used, which is what we call it SQLite. SQL, if you don't know what is the database is, it is the thing that you can just store the things that you can store the information. So if there are two types of the database, as you know, relational and non-relational database are. Relational database is like the database that organizes the data into the routing the columns, like the SQL implementation, like MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle's, MariaDB, and also so on. There are a lot of MySQL engines that allows you for creating a database within a specific route and also column. ማለትም ሪሌሽናል ማለት በቴብል ፎርም ማለትም ቴብል ላይ በምታዩበት ጊዜ ራው አለው፣ ኮሉመን አለው። በቴብል ፎርም ቢልድ የሚደረግ ከሆነ ያ ነገር ተብሎ ይጠራል ሪሌሽናል። ሪሌሽናል ዳታቤዝ የምንላቸው ደግሞ የዶክመንት ኦሪየንትድ ዳታቤዝ ፕሮግራምስ ናቸው ሞስት ኦፍ ዘ ታይም። ስለዚህ ኖ ኤስኩኤልስ ናቸው። ኖ ኤስኩኤልስ ላይክ ዳይናሞዲቢ መውሰድ እንችላለን። which is one of the popular የሆነ ማለት ነው። ሞንጎዲቢ መውሰድ እንችላለን። አፓቼ ግራስከንዳር I don't know how to pronounce it, but እንደዛ ነገር ነው። እና ፋየርቤዝ which is one of the famous platform. it is platform ማለት እንችላለን. it is the built in by the Google እና በጉግል የተሰራ ነው። built in by the Google that provide a server side functionality for the most of the time, like hosting, like authentication የምትሰሩ ከሆነ authentication, like login authentication by using your email or other stuff። በተለያዩ ሶሻል ስትሪሞች ተጠቅሞ authentication, database storage, cloud, firebase, cloud storage፣ ብዙ ነገሮች አሉት። you can just refer to the documentation by going to the I think firebase.googles.com መሰለኝ I think እንደዛ ይመስለኛል። ስለዚህ ይሄንን ካልኳችሁ let me just show you how the project is gonna look like. I'm gonna run the Python, which is gonna be script my atm.py. So it's running. I think it is loading a lot of modules. ብዙ modules ስለተጠቀምኩ I think 10 modules ስለተጠቀምኩ ሎድ ያደርጋቸዋል። እነሱ ሎድ እና ዴታቤዙን ከእንደገና ኢኒሻላይዝ ለማድረግ ትንሽ ስለሚፈጅበት ነው። ትንሽ ይሄን ያህል አይቆይም። as you can see ከታይም የጀመረው the current time is like most of ATM has እንዳላችሁ ብዙዎች ATM እንዳላቸው ከታይም ይጀምራል። then we're going to see the account, the login, the create account, the about እና the exit user interface እናያለን። wait it so እንደዚህ አይነት ኢንተርፌስ ታያላችሁ። welcome to Confish ATM service ይላል። So create account, login, and also exit አለ። So what I'm gonna do now, this is a database. A counter የምትለው application as indicated that how many users are currently using this. Now let me just show you how many users are currently using it. So I'm gonna use a function or something like counter, which is gonna be called using 0, and so def, which is gonna be users. It says users, active users, so users ማለት ትችላላችሁ። users, which is going to be users, like I'm actually have to make the globalized ማድረግ አለብኝ counter because it refers before assignments error raise ስለሚያደርግብን ማለት ነው። for I that are found inside of the db.fetch, the db.fetch ስለዚህ db.fetch ምን እናደርጋለን? we are going to counter each time ምን ትሆናለች? increment ትሆናለች። so this function is going to return ያደርጋል፣ counter return ያደርጋል። so if I just go over and if I just try to print out the the current active users are እንላለን። ሲምፕሊ ማን ላቸዋለን በቁጥር ነው አይተን ቁጥር ነው ፊት የሚያደርገው ግልጽ ነው። users function. Then if I just create over here, if I just try to run the Python counter py as you can see the active current user are 14 ስለዚህ ዩዘሮቹን አሳያቸዋለሁ። ዩዘሮቹን ለማወቅ ደግሞ ምን እናደርጋለን? by the way dot fetch ያልኳት method, if you don't know fetch, there is an ATM DB. As you can see, import ATM DB which I have created for the database. As you can see, there is a class with what we call the database. It has an init method which is going to be self. Every method that are found inside of the class should have to have a self as an argument which refers to the current object. So we are able to connect our database to our database. ስለዚህ DB ምን አለ SQLite our database ማለትም over here mention ያደረግናትን database ምን እያደረግን ነው connect እያደረግን ነው። ስለዚህ ከርሰር ከፈጠርን በኋላ in order for creating table in the what called in the SQL you can use a command called create table if not exists ካላደረገ which has a bank info id integer primary key ማለት this is the key that uniquely define the rows on the database ማለት database ላይ ያሉትን row define የሚያደርግ integer is a data type ነው። So I think I have bank name እና bank email bank pin bank deposit. So እነዚህ ያለ fetch ደግሞ ይችላል። ስለዚህ select everything as you can see I am selecting every rows from the bank info and also fetch all የምትል ትላለች። So fetch all from the cars ማለት from this and also I'm just grabbing the row እና I'm just simply returning the row. So it is obvious ነው። ስለዚህ have insert delete አለኝ። ብዙ ሜትሮች አሉ ትንሽ ናቸው ያሉ ብዙ አይባሉም። ባላንስ እና ስፔሲፊክ አድርጌ ያወጣኋቸው አሉ። በዛም ማግኘት እንችላለን but more specific ለማድረግ በዚህ ያወጣቻቸው ነው። ስለዚህ in order for the determining the users ምንድነው simple ነው script for I that are found inside of the db.fetch ምን እናደርጋለን? we are going to print out the I means that I ብቻ ምን ያደርግ ነው print out ያደርግን ነው። So as you can see there are 14 ዩዘሮች አሉ። ስለዚህ ይሄ ምን እንዳልኳችሁ this is the primary key that going to uniquely define our row. ስለዚህ I have the ክንፈ እና ጂሜል አለኝ። ይሄ ምንድነው ፓስወርድ ነው። ይሄ ደግሞ the account ባላንሱ ነው ማለት ከነ ባላንሱ እነዚህ ሁሉ within the specific gmail asset እና ስለዚህ how we can create an account አሳያችኋለሁና how real time መሆኑን እንዴት እንደሚሆን አሳያችኋለሁ። So I'm going to this stuff now I'm going to create one. So I think it is it's loading. I think
Welcome to the Kinfish ATM service account creating page. There are some fields that you should have to fill neatly, because those all are sensitive information. Thank you, be safe.
So this is the script. This is the text to speech internet conversion የተጠቀምኩት። So ይቺን አሁን በምን ኢምፕሊመንት ለማድረግ ነው እየሞከርኩ ያለው? በአማርኛ ኢምፕሊመንት ለማድረግ ማለትም ሞዴል ፈጥሬ ትሬን ለማድረግ እየሞከርኩ ነው by using the machine learning skill። እስቲ የት እንደምንደርስ ነው ያለ። So enter the user name። ስለዚህ as you can see እዚህ ያሉት ዩዘር ኔሞች አሉን over here እዚህ ጋር ያሉት ዩዘር ኔም አሁን ለምሳሌ አንደኛ ላይ ያለው ማለት ነው ክንፈ የሚል ዩዘር ኔም ማለት። So if I just want to create, let me just minimize it, grab it. As you can see if I just want to create the name within the confirm ምን እንደሚለኝ real time mode. As you can see the name is already taken. Try another. If I just try to use Jim, the name is taken. Try another. So Jim confirm ተወስዷል ማለት ነው። So that's why real time ነው ያልኳችሁ ለዛ ነው። ስለዚህ what I'm going to create is ምንድነው YouTube ብዬ YouTube ብዬ ልፍጠርና ኢሜል አድሬስ። ስለዚህ ኢሜል አድሬስ ዝም ብላችሁ ራሱ ብትጽፉ አይሰራላችሁ ኢንተር ዘ ቫልዩ ምክንያቱም I have used a regular expression which allows you for the defining your own pattern that you just want to match within a specific data type. ስለዚህ ፓተርናችሁን ዲፋይን የምታደርጉበት ነው ማለት። ስለዚህ in this case what you can type
invalid email address
invalid email address ብሎ ፕሮምፕት ያደርጋል። So I should have to use a right email address. ስለዚህ YouTube at which is going to be gmail.com gmail.com ስለዚህ ፒን እየጠየቀኝ ነው ኖት ዳት ፒን ማስገባው ፒን 18 አስገባለሁ 18 አስገባው አጌን ሲለኝ ሶ ይሄንንም አጌን የምትሏን ከሳታችሁ እንደገና ነው የሚመልሳችሁ ዛት ሲሆን ምክንያቱም real time እንትን ነው authentication ያለው ሶ the next step how much money that you just want to deposit initially $10 ብሎ it is creating an account እንትን load ያደርጋል yeah
you have successfully created an account
so as you can see successfully created an account so and user እዚህ ላይ added ይሆናል ማለት ነው so if I just run this one as you can see 15ኛ ላይ ማናገኝ youtube@gmail.com 18 password እና the 10 balance so if I just go login type the username I think youtube yep spelling ትክክል ነኝ 18 በመናገር login to youtube's account ይላል እንደዚህ አይነት ኢንተርፌስ ታገኛላችሁ እቺ ኮድድ ባይ ኮንቴንት ታይፑ ነው so የራሴ ስም ነው so account status ማየት ይችላልችሁ balance if you can just check out the balance by going over option here በአንድ ኦፕሽን በመሄድ ባላንሱን ቼክ ማድረግ ይችላልችሁ
your current balance is $10
as you can see $10 ነው if I just want to deposit to ነካዋለሁ ስለዚህ simple የሆነ 772 depositing 772
you have successfully deposited $772 in your account
yep ስለዚህ as you can see one ብንሄድ updated የሆነ ቫልዩ ነው ስለዚህ
your current balance is $782
so $782 አለ so if I just go over here if I just run this as you can see $782 ነው የሚለው so if I just እዚህ ጋር መጥቼ ደግሞ exit አርግቼ ከእንደገና ማለት ነው ሁለት ነክቼ which is going to be YouTube ገብቼ real time ሆኖ ለማሳየት ነው YouTube then 18 I think 18 yeah so you log into your YouTube's account ይለኛል balance option ስንመርጥ
your current balance is $782
so this is the way ስለዚህ in this case ይሄንን ደግሞ ከሃርድዌር ጋር ለማገናኘት ምን መጠቀም ይቻላል Arduino or Raspberry Pi ነው I don't know how to pronounce Raspberry Pi ነው የሚባለው which are most of the time እንደምንጠቀማቸው they are microcontroller kits that are used for the building a digital deviceዎችን ለመፍጠር ነው provide ያደርጉናል ማለት ነው they are used for the building the microcontrollers እና ወይም microcontroller ኪቶችን produce አድርገው that can help you for the building the digital device የሚያደርጉልን እነሱ ከሃርድዌር ጋር ከነሱ ማገናኘት ይችላልላችሁ ወይም የተለያዩ እንትኖች መጠቀም ይችላልላችሁ this is a real time database special database so this is the thing that I just want to show you እና እዚህ ጋር አንድ ላሳያችሁ ፈልገው ነገር ኦፕሽን 8 ነው ኦልድ ፓስወርድ አስገባ ያለኝ 18 the new pin ደግሞ 10 ሲያደርገው setting up a new passcode so at this step it should have to be get updated as you can see 10 updated now so it's a real time ያልኳችሁ ለዚህ ነው so that's all if you just want this source code let me know in the comment section እና ቀጣይ ደግሞ ምን ቢልድ እናደርጋለን ቢልድ እናደርገው we are going to build a portfolio build እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው using HTML CSS ተጠቅመን awesome portfolio I have already developed ያደረኩታለን እነሱ እናያለን so and now I just want to give you a quick announcement if you just want to know about the data visualization I have a tutorial on my website you can check out so the tutorial data visualization as the machine learning ማወቅ የምትፈልጉ ከሆነ I have a tutorial on that ስለዚህ ምን አለ ዌብሳይትን ሊንክ on the description box ላይ አስቀምጥላችኋለሁ you can just go check it out ስለዚህ use coupon code confish ሚለውን ተጠቅማችሁ capital letter confish ተጠቅማችሁ 75 ዲስካውንት ማለት ትችላላችሁ